Hello students, how are you? Today I am going to explain the solution of NCERT question based on the chapter 8, that is motion. In the first question, the given data are athletes move in a circular path whose diameter is given as 200 meter, and we all know that the radius is always 1 by 2 of diameter. So the radius will be 100 meter of that circular path. Now in question given as in 40 seconds it cover a one complete circular path, how much displacement the athlete cover in 2 minutes 20 seconds? How much the 2 minutes 20 seconds? That will be 140 seconds. So here we have to find the displacement covered by the athletes in 140 seconds if it cover the one complete round in 40 seconds. Okay, so if I am making a diagram here, if I am saying this is a circular path of radius 100 meter. Now from this point athlete start to move and complete one path. It means the total displacement of this circular path is the circumference of the circle. Is the circumference of the circle. So first of all we have to find circumference of circular path, which is equal to 2 pi r, or we can write this is 200 pi because r value is 100, so it becomes 200 pi meter. Okay, 200 pi meter. Okay, now in 40 seconds it covers the path. How much? That is 200 pi. So in 1 second it covers the path. That will be 200 pi upon 40. So we have to find how much displacement it cover in 140 seconds. So for 140 seconds it covers the path that will be equal to 200 pi upon 40 into 140, and the answer will be, I am writing the answer here, answer will be 2200 meter. So after calculating this value, put the value of pi 22 by 7 or 3.14, you get the result 2200 meter. It means in 140 seconds the athlete cover the 2200 meter displacement. Okay. Now the second question says Joseph start jogging and reach the point B from A, that is 300 meter, in 2 minutes 30 seconds. Now it return back up to the point C, which is 100 meter, in 1 minute, and we have to find two cases here: average speed and average velocity from A to B. Second, average speed and average velocity from A to C. So first of all I am going for the solution of section A. Now total distance, as we know that average speed formula is total distance covered upon total time taken. Right? So from A to B, what is the total distance? That is 300 meter. What about the total time? 2 minutes 30 seconds. That will be 150 seconds. Okay. So from A to B, if we want to find average speed, that is equal to total distance 300 upon total time 150, or answer will be 2 meter per second. Similarly, we have to find average velocity. Here the motion is straight line, so average speed and average velocity both are same. So for the average velocity, I am going to rub this point here. right? For average velocity, again we use the formula total distance covered upon total time taken. From A to B, we have to find from A to B. The total distance will be 300 and total time 150 seconds. Again answer is 2 meter per second. So there is a straight line motion from A to B. So the distance and time will be same. So answer for average speed and average velocity become same. But in the second case, for the second case, the second case is it return back from B to C in 1 minute and cover the distance 100 meter. So from distance from A to B, A to B 300 meter, return distance from A to B to C is 100 meter. Okay, for average speed, if we have to find the average speed, so average speed says total distance upon total time. How much total distance it covers? I am going to rub this point here. How much the total distance cover? So for the average speed, we can write as, this is a section B, okay? Average speed for the section B. Average speed, distance from A to B plus distance from B to C, total distance, upon total time, time from A to B plus time return back from B to C. Okay, now put the values here. 300 plus 100 upon 150 plus 60. Okay, that will be 400 upon 210. 400 upon 210, and the answer will be 1.9 meter per second. 1.9 meter per second. This much is the average speed. But average speed for the second case. Now for average velocity, again I make a diagram here. The point are A to B. This much distance is 300. Now returning distance, this much is 100. So how much distance from A to C remaining? That is 200 meter. Okay. So the initial position is A and final the Joseph is here. So the distance cover as 200 meter. Average velocity says, here the average velocity says total displacement upon total time. So the displacement will be 200 and total time, that is 150 seconds plus 60 seconds, that is 200 seconds. So for the average speed, average velocity, here we write distance from A to C upon total time. Now what we put the values? A to C distance will be 200 and total time 210. That become 0.9 meter per second. So in second case, there is a change in average speed and average velocity. The average speed will be 1.9 meter per second, but the average velocity will be only 0.9 meter per second. Now in the third question says Abdul start moving to school and it reaches school with the average speed of 20 kilometer per hour, right? And when it return back, if I am saying this is a point A and school point will be B, so when it reaches to the school with the average speed of 20 km/h, when it return back, the traffic is so less. So in the case of returning back, its average speed is 30 km/h. In the question, we have to find what is the average speed attained by the Abdul in its total trip. Now here we take up two cases. Case 1, when Abdul drive for school, its average speed is 20 km/h, right? Let the distance will be D. We have to assume this total distance as D, right? The total distance as D. Now, if we say let the time taken by Abdul for driving to school is T1. So we use the formula of average speed, that is total distance upon total time. Total distance is covered as D and total time is taken as T1. So by this equation we have to write the value of T1 as D upon V average, or we can write D upon 20. Okay. Now what about the second case? Case 2. I am going to rub it. Case 2, when Abdul return back. When Abdul return back, it again complete the same distance, that is D. So when Abdul return back, the distance covered by him is same, that is D, but there is less traffic, so that it takes less time. So again we assume the time taken to return back is T2. Okay. Now again the average velocity formula, V average is equal to distance upon total time. So again we have to find the formula for time by using D upon V average, or we can write D upon 30. So we in two cases we find the value of T1 and T2, how much time it takes to go to the school and return back to home. Okay. Now what about the average speed? Now we use the average speed formula, that is total distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. Okay. Now what about the total distance? D distance covered to reach the school and D distance covered to reach the home. So total distance will be D plus D. Total time T1 plus T2. Put the values here. 2D upon D by 20 plus D by 30. Okay. Now solve this equation. This is 2D upon, here the LCM will be 60. 3 plus 2, right? 3 plus 2, or we can write 3D plus 2D. Okay. Now what is the answer? Finally we can write 2D into 60 upon 5D. D is cancelled out. Now 24 meter per second. The total average speed to going to school and reach back to home is 24 meter per second. So in this question we have to take the two different cases, and first of all we have to find the time for the first case and second case, And lastly, we apply the average speed formula, the total distance upon total time, and find the average speed. The answer is 24 meter per second. Now the fourth question based on equation of motion. Here the question says a boat start traveling from rest and with the constant acceleration 3 meter per second square and reaches to one end in 8 seconds. How far the distance traveled by the boat during this time? So we have to find the distance. So for this question, use the kinematic equation, because we have to find the distance here. So directly we use as S is equal to ut plus half at square. In the question, it is given that boat is start from rest. It means initial speed, initial velocity will be 0. So we write as S is equal to 0 into 8 plus half into 3 into 8 whole square. Now 1 upon 2 into 3 into 64. The answer will be 96 meter. Here the final result 96 meter. It means the boat covered 96 meter in 8 seconds. Okay. The question number 7. In this question, the question says a ball is dropped from the height of 20 meter and it reaches to the ground. Now we have to find, before strike the ground, what is the velocity of that ball, as well as how much time it takes to reach at the ground. Right? Here always remember, when a ball is moving from top, its initial velocity is 0. Okay. Now for the case 1, we use the kinematic equation v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Okay. And put the values. V square, the u is 0, 2a is given as 10 and s is given as 20. So v square is equal to 400. Or we can write v is equal to 20 meter per second. V is equal to 20 meter per second. This is a case 1. Now for the time, we can use another kinematic equation. V is equal to u plus at. V is 20, u is 0, a is 10. We have to find the time t. The t is equal to 20 upon 10, that is 2 seconds. Right? So ball take a time 2 seconds to reach at the ground and with the speed of 20 meter per second. Hope you understand how I solve the question. One thing remember, whenever ball is dropped from some height, its initial velocity always takes as 0, and when the ball dropped from some height, the answer here, the acceleration always taken as positive. Okay. Now the question number 10. In this question says a artificial satellite moving in a circular path of radius is given as 42,250 kilometer. Okay. And the time to move one circular path, complete a one circular path is 24 hours. We have to find the speed of satellite. As I told you earlier, in the circular motion, the speed formula is circumference of circular path upon time. Okay, time period. The time period to complete a one circular path is 24 hours and circumference formula is 2 pi r upon t. This is the formula for speed. Now put the values. 2 into 22 by 7 into r is given as 42250 multiplied by time is given as 24 hours. If we convert it into a second, multiplied by 3600. Now after solving this value, you get the result 3.07 kilometer per second. This is a speed of that artificial satellite, 3.07 kilometer per second. Hope you understand how to solve the exercise or in this chapter. If there is you found any problem to solve any question, write on the comment box. I definitely provide you the solution of that question. But don't forget to subscribe my channel Physics Clinic. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day.